I should have done this a long time ago, but for some reason, when I first published my first book, I just couldn't get the cover dimensions right for the hardcover. So, yeah, it took me a long time to get back to this. I was impatient back in the day, and now it took me about 2 weekends to get this right. But finally, folks, my books are now in hardcover edition on Amazon, and I wanted to showcase them because I think they're really good, and perhaps they may have one flaw that maybe Amazon will correct in the future. And the one and only flaw is, if you know anything about hardcovers, is that the spine has to be round. Okay, because the spine is flat here, opening these hardcovers is a bit difficult. It's like opening rusty metal. But overall, I'm extremely impressed by the quality. Another, I should say, a secondary flaw, if you want to call it, or a downside, is that uh, if you have your usual paperback, the max pages are about, I don't know, 800. But if you want to go hardcover, the max pages are a bit less, about 550. And because of this, yeah, you will have to reduce the font size, unfortunately. But that's about it. Okay, so the spine and the size of the font. But I want to show them to you because I am extremely impressed with the quality, and usually I just prefer the, your average paperback version, but I'm really loving these hardcovers because they just look good, first of all, and secondly, they feel really good in your hand. They just feel really good in your hand. I usually do not prefer hardcovers, but in this case, I am super impressed. They just look good. They feel good. Okay, so this is, the paperback version of my first novel, Rage Monster. Okay, so as you can see, this is volume 1. It is a big chunker, about 800 pages, right? And this here is the paperback, the hardcover. Okay, so a bit slim, font size is a bit small, but it just feels good. It looks good. Should have been a rounded spine, but overall, it's just really good. I am loving these covers, and if you do not want a physical copy, I also have ebook versions on Amazon. The link will be down below. But this is the first volume. Let me get this out of the way. And of course, this is the second volume, the paperback version of Rage Monster. Another almost 800 pages. Okay. And now, again, with the hardcover, it just feels so damn good in my hand. Because, and why do I say this? When it comes to your average paperback, it's a bit floppy. It's a bit too flexible, right? The material is a bit too flexible, whatever, if it's your cup of tea, it's your cup of tea. But when it comes to this hardcover, man, it just feels like a unit, okay? You throw this in somebody's face and they're gonna get seriously hurt. I'm loving it. It looks good. It feels good. It even smells good, okay? These paperbacks and these hardcovers came out nicely, but I have to say I do prefer the hardcover. Okay. Next, we have one of my thinner books, 7 Days to Madness. This has about 200 50 pages or so. And this is what I do. I usually write, a big major novel, and then I write, something a bit thinner, to have some fun with it. So this is the paperback, again, flimsy, you know, whatever. And then we have the hardcover, which is, again, I think it's superior. I think the hardcovers are superior. And the bonus is that if you have, smaller books with a smaller, if you have fewer pages like this one, you can have a bigger font. So this is about the font size is about 14, and it's easier to read. And of course, the major flaw of this flat spine, you can see it. It's just such a chore to keep it open because the spine is flat. It should have been round. Okay, so this is another one of my books, and here we have the last one, Year of the Mask. This is my book about the Rona and what a scam it was. And as you can see, I've had this one for a couple of years, and it has yellowed a little bit, the paperback. And here we have the glorious hardcover, pristine white. Feels amazing in my hand. It's just, it just feels right, okay? It just feels right. I'm not a big fan of hardcovers, but in this case, it just works for some reason. And yes, this is a shameless plug of my books. The Amazon link will be down below if you want to support your boy. And if you want to own, different versions of my books. We got paperbacks, we got hardcovers, we got ebooks. What more do you want? We got it all, okay? So these are my books. We have Year of the Mask. This is about the Rona and what a scam it was. I basically make fun of it. And here we have 7 Days to Madness. This book is generally about me making fun about nerd culture in general, about making fun of weebs, whatever, video games, nerd culture in general. Okay. And here, I would say this is my major novel so far, Rage Monster. It's a big boy. Okay, generally speaking, Rage Monster is about a protagonist, a young man, just going insane and becoming, a monster. It took me a lot of years to finish, and it's quite a monster. No pun intended. The paperbacks are big boys. Okay, the paperbacks are big boys. As you can see, when it comes to the hardcovers, they have slimmed down quite a bit, and they just look good. Okay, and I'm just starting to prefer black in general when it comes to, Amazon publishing, because the white just gets, dim, it gets yellowed, it gets dirty. But that's about it. Yeah, they just came out. They just came out beautifully. I am so impressed, so thankful. I was so, a bit anxious because, I just couldn't get the dimensions right for the covers. That took me a while. But that's about it. Yeah. I just wanted to showcase what these hardcovers look like. To me, they are superior to your average paperback. And yes, they cost a little bit more because of the materials and what have you. But, if you want to have a quality book, you will pay the price. But that's about it. Thanks for watching. Keep on reading. And if you purchase one of these books of mine in whatever version you prefer, you have my sincerest thanks. That's about it. See ya.